Lined up. They're off. She meant to be very fast away, meant to a man, and Serendipity Monday on the outside. Sweeten the deal, fourth of the inside, followed by Chimney Sweep and Long Straw has the back of the pack as they move for the far turn run. So round that turn they roll with a half mile left to go. And it's the favorite, Sure Meant to Be, firing along from Serendipity Monday, meant to a man third inside. Another five back, and it's Chimney Sweep is next, and Sweeten the Deal, and Long Straw on the outside. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Sure Meant to Be leads the way, leads down to a length and a half from Serendipity Monday. Meant to a man driven at the rail as they turn in. Sure Meant to Be pops away again to a 3-length advantage from Serendipity Monday and Meant to a man. Chimney Sweep is picked up fourth clearly. Furlong left to run with Sure Meant to Be, and Michael Sanchez kept to task with a 4-length lead, and it's a safe lead for Sure Meant to Be. Sure Meant to Be odds on and gone to win by almost 5. Serendipity Monday, then Chimney Sweep and Man to a Man. Trained by Michael Trombetta, 3-year-old bay colt by Complexity. Out of Sure Meant to by Candy Ride. Britain married. Second race, mile, second wire finish, scratch 1 mainstream sellout, and 3 Loving Cup. 22 to race 2. One out at Gold Time Vixen. They're off. And a mile journey, second wire finish. Good break for Gold Time Vixen on the outside. At first sight, Major Houlihan is right there with early zip 2. And Divine Exchange, after a good break, will settle in the 4th spot. On the inside is the Haunted Room. Only 5 lengths will cover front to back. Down the backstretch, not much pace on. At first sight, in control by 3 parts of a length under Jevion Toledo. From Major Houlihan second, Gold Time Vixen is third. Another 2 to Divine Exchange, unhurried, second to last position. And the Haunted Room on the inside. At first sight, no serious challenge at all on the pace for At First Sight, coasting along 3 parts of a length in front from Major Houlihan in second. Inside is the Haunted Room trying to make progress. That rail run for the Haunted Room, just 3 lengths on the front. In between horses, Divine Exchange and Gold Time Vixen out 3 wide of the track. Into the far turn, 3.5 left. At First Sight ahead in front from Major Houlihan. Here's Divine Exchange, has to kick on the inside of Gold Time Vixen, and the Haunted Room suddenly last position as they reach toward the top of the stretch for the long run home. Narrow lead for At First Sight has been there all the way up front. At First Sight from Major Houlihan. Divine Exchange and Gold Time Vixen on the outside. The third and fourth. Quarter of a mile left to go. And At First Sight, a little something left after slowing the pace from Major Houlihan in second. Divine Exchange reaching for third on the inside under a drive. And Gold Time Vixen is fourth. 1 furlong left. At First Sight. At First Sight. Second wire insight for At First Sight. Major Houlihan. One more try though. Here's Major Houlihan. Major Houlihan grabs the lead from At First Sight. It's Major Houlihan and Jorge Hernandez to win from At First Sight and Divine Exchange. Going to the main track at a mile and just 16th. Excuse me, at a mile on the main track at 1 mile, second wire finish. That's a mile, second wire finish, third race, scratch 4 Crone, 5 Dead Sexy, 6 Magic in the Park, 8 Mopo. Third race at a mile on the main track. Second wire finish again. 21 to post. In the off. Concrete phase, Navani, Meg on the inside has to kick up there. And Nick's Notion is fourth of the four. Moving down the chute, and it's Concrete phase. Concrete phase in front by about a length. Plenty of room on the inside for Meg to try to come on through and prompt the issue, but Concrete phase holding that lead by about a half length. Inside is Meg, now moving up second. And Navani is third. And Nick's Notion not far from the front, out of the clear in fourth. With 5.5 furlongs left to go, second wire run. Concrete phase, the big favorite, Meg. Eager to go on the inside. Meg now puts ahead in front as Concrete phase. Counters quickly back on the outside. Nick's Notion and Navani on the inside, the Orange Silks. Far turn run, and it is Meg and Concrete phase exchanging the lead up front. Navani lurks in third position, and Nick's Notion is fourth. Around the far turn they roll. So midpoint on the turn. Big favorite Concrete phase on the outside from Meg, who's been there every step. Nick's Notion, Navani has to kick on, moving up all three wide. The black cap, they make the turn for home, and it's Concrete phase from Meg and Navani. Now the major danger on the outside. In fact, Navani has gained the lead. It is Navani in front and Karamanos at the 3/16 mark, and they're charging home clear by 2. As Concrete phase is back second, and Nick's Notion is third of the outside, an eighth of a mile left to go. Navani strolling with a 16th of a mile left to go at 6-1 over the odds on Concrete phase. Navani, clear cut over Concrete phase, then Nick's Notion and Meg. Here's Navani, every show Karamanos jockey, minute 38.92. Breeze Racing, trained by Ferris Allen third, Brendan, Maryland by Teresa Best, 4-year-old bay filly. Exacta $28.40, $22.50 trifecta, double pays, $42.60, pick 3, $16.55. Fourth race, Exacta trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, Chesapeake pick 6, carryover $9,403. Fourth race, no changes at 6 furlongs. In line. And they're off. God with us very fast, sent along at the rail to the lead. From Metaguch and Augustine Red in third and Bold Diversion. And then back to Schrader on the inside. Just passing Rapidity, who's dropped to the back of the pack. And late running Bermuda Run, trailing some 8 or 9 off the pace. God with us from Metaguch on the chase of the outside from second. St. Augustine Schrader is next. Bold Diversion in the second flight. Shade is in between horses is the gray. And back to Rapidity, who's got 8 to make up. And Bermuda Run trailing the field. Into the turn, it's God with us, the head in front, Metaguch on the outside. They're going at quick pace. St. Augustine, Bold Diversion, nose and nose for third. They're trying to bridge the gap of the front runners. Metaguch at the top of the lane with a quarter of a mile left to go. A little better than God with us, Bold Diversion for third. And then Augustine Red driven on the far outside in fourth. Upper stretch at the 3/16. It's Metaguch up top. Metaguch with a 2-length lead. Bold Diversion on the outside trying to close now. God with us back a weary third. Send back to Augustine Red, who's in fourth, a 16th left to go. Metaguch just holding Bold Diversion for the moment. Bold Diversion up, Bold Diversion in time. Bold Diversion from Metaguch, and then Augustine Red, Bermuda Run picks up fourth. Minute 11. Fighter Town, 3 over. Scratch 4, Be Determined. 5, Kendama. 6, Prince Kozan. 8, Sam Stormy. Also scratch a 10. Sell Something, 11, Yes This Time. 12, Consultant. 13, Tom Hagen. 5th race at a mile. Second wire finish off the turf. And they're off. 556 champ, Fighter Town with early zip on the inside, and Fighter Town's up to grab a narrow lead at opening 16th of a mile. Bill of Rights away running in third position, and Alvy and Bodie's Maker last has to pass them all, about a dozen lengths off that pace. Down the backstretch, Fighter Town is the pacemaker, eager leader out there by about a length and a quarter from 556 champ, but it's another 6 or 7 lengths back. Bill of Rights traveling third just off the inside. Alvy rides the rail from fourth, and Bodie's Maker still in the back. No change at all with 5 furlongs left to go. Second wire finish. It is Fighter Town up top, trying to take them all the way. The chasing 556 champ, another 7 lengths back. Bill of Rights is next, and Bodie's Maker has to come home from the back, is second last at this point, and Alvy tails off to trail the field. Into the turn, Fighter Town rolls away from 556 champ, but Bill of Rights looming up on the inside and has plenty of room to come on through. Outside actually is Bill of Rights, is coming outside of 556 champ, is second, and targeting Fighter Town at the top of the lane. Bodie's Maker really has to rally now, is fourth and a distant fourth. Top of the stretch, quarter of a mile left to go, and it's Fighter Town the leader. Bill of Rights made the solid move, is trying to sustain it on the outside. Here's Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights at Fighter Town. A eighth of a mile left to go. Bill of Rights to narrow lead from Fighter Town. Then it's back to 556 champ, a 16th left to go, and it's Bill of Rights from the Fighting Fighter Town. Bill of Rights, Fighter Town. Bill of Rights, Fighter Town. Picking up third will be Alvy. Real Good Time, LLC. Official. Coming up, double pace 1360, pick 346.70, dollar try 20.70, dollar superfecta 50.70. Pick 4, $135.50. Pick 5, $247.25. Sixth race is off the turf, 5.5 on the main track. Workout for number 3, Always Fun. And they were off. Looked like TikTok Daddy may have stumbled there at the start. Night Preacher very fast away from the gate from Box of Rockets, and Sir Chance-a-Lot of the outside. Robert's Moon is on the chase from fourth, another 3 back. Always Fun is followed by TikTok Daddy, about 4 deep down the backstretch run. Sneaking Suspicion, Twice Gold in between horses, and Maximus Speed is in the back. Into the 5-turn run, and there goes Night Preacher, flashing away to a 5-length advantage on Box of Rockets in second, another 3 or 4 back. Robert's Moon is in third, Sir Chance-a-Lot is fourth, and TikTok Daddy fifth. Sneaking Suspicion is next in 6. Twice Gold ridden along for more, but just at an even pace as they round the turn toward the top of the stretch. They make the turn for home, and it's Night Preacher. Night Preacher widening to some 7 lengths. Here's Robert's Moon up on the inside from second. And in between horses, Sir Chance-a-Lot. Outside is TikTok Daddy, for long left to go. Night Preacher, the lead, still 5 or 6 lengths. Outside TikTok Daddy trying to close the late stages. Robert's Moon is third. Night Preacher trying to hang on. Night Preacher by 2. It's going to be good enough. Night Preacher wins it by about a half length. Robert's Moon was surging. TikTok Daddy was next, and Sneaking Suspicion, Sir Chance-a-Lot. High Five, pace 771.30, carry over 21,942.66, double 28.20, pick 3, $12.75. Official. Night Preacher, Carlos Lopez jockey, minute 5.72. Owned by Gracie May Stables, trained by John Salzman Jr. 3-year-old Chestnut Gelding by American Freedom out of Unusually Talented by Unusual Heat. Bred in Kentucky by Trotzis, pace 771.30, carry over 21,942.66, double three, $12.75. Pick 4, $126.90. Seventh race exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3. No changes in the seventh. I'm coming. And they're off. Falcon Blues asks for early speed. Ball Cypress, and here's Big Tankness up on the inside. Sent forward at the rail is Big Tankness up to grab that lead. Decorum now moves to second on the outside. Bright Shining Light is in third. Ball Cypress in between horses in fourth. Falcon Blue settles in fifth. Drops back some 5 or 6 lengths on the front. Tell Him I'm Coming is in the back. Broke a bit slow. His last ounce of 7 or 8 off his speed. Big Tankness into the far turn. Big Tankness from Bright Shining Light. And Ball Cypress is in third. Decorum racing fourth with 3 furlongs left to go. And then Tell Him I'm Coming to the back of the pack with the Falcon Blue trails the field. Midpoint of the turn, Big Tankness the leader from Bright Shining Light by a half length. It's 2 back to Ball Cypress in third. Falcon Blue off the inside from fourth position. Tell Him I'm Coming, and Decorum trails the field. Top of the stretch, Big Tankness sent along has that lead as Bright Shining Light's in pursuit of the outside. Not quite by. Let drifting to the center of the track. There is Bright Shining Light. In the meantime, Big Tankness hugs the rail under a steady drive under Jamie Rodriguez. Up on the outside, Tell Him I'm Coming tries to bridge the gap late in the game. Tell Him I'm Coming is coming on the outside. Big Tankness wins from Tell Him I'm Coming and Bright Shining Light. Then Falcon Blue fourth. Minute 12.13 the running time. Double 17.48 and 1. Big Tankness, Jamie Rodriguez, winning jockey for Jagger Incorporated, Jamie Ness trainer. Big Tankness, a 3-year-old Doc Bear Brown gelding by Uncle Lino out of the Gio Ponte mare, Neva's Gal, bred in Maryland by Jagger Incorporated. Eight Northern TikTok, 9 That Way. Off turf, mile and an eighth of the main track. Ninth race, 6 for the Love of Run, 1 over. Eighth next, mile and an eighth on the main track off the turf. Lined up. And they're off. Coming then roll on Jesse with early speed, and Carvelian Quest is right there as they push on to that first turn run. Mr. Jefferson is next on the outside in fourth position, and Kings River and Uncle Gray is well back of the field as they move around that turn. It's Karinga out to set the tempo against the rail from Roll On Jesse in no hurry, and take it back as Carvelian Quest in third position as they move past the 7 ace Mr. Jefferson in striking range early. In fourth, it's another 5 or 6 back. Here's Kings River and still Uncle Gray trailing the field. No change with 6 furlongs left to go. Karinga out there with Michael Sanchez, leads about a length from Roll On Jesse. Carvelian Quest eager and moving now to second, but still in hand. And so it is Karinga and Carvelian Quest racing 1-2. Roll On Jesse under pressure. And on the inside is Mr. Jefferson. Kings River at an even pace with 4.5 furlongs to run. And trailing the field still Uncle Gray hasn't moved from last position yet. Heading into the far turn run. And it is Karinga with Carvelian Quest on the outside. testing the issue now. Mr. Jefferson, third. Roll on Jesse, fourth. Kings River still 9 from the front with 3 furlongs left to run. Double digits back to Uncle Gray. Carvelian Quest at Coringa. They're on even turns. 2.5 furlongs left to run. It's 7 back to Mr. Jefferson and Roll on Jesse. Kings River now launching a rally on the outside with 1/4 mile left to go, but still 8 from the front as they make the turn in. Carvelian Quest as Coringa is trying to stay pace. Kings River closing steadily toward the center of the track. Here comes Kings River. Kings River's grabbing him. Kings River on the outside with all the momentum. Here's Kings River and his Mario Villalobos taking the lead right there mid-stretch, and it is Kings River. Kings River pulling away. Convincing score by 4, maybe 5. Carvelian Quest and Mr. Jefferson and Coringa. $239.70. In the winner's circle is Kings River. Is Miro Villalobos aboard for Pepe Stable, JLM Jacona Stable, Jose Magana Trainer. Four-Pound Geld and Kings River by Irish War Cry. Out of Quiet River by Data Link, bred in Maryland by Brian Blair Minich. Time minute 53.28. Ninth race, exacta trifecta superfecta. Number 6 for the Love of Run, 1 over. They're off. Anderson, all fruits ripe, and Musgrave with early speed as well. The outside, but he's pretty. And here comes Colonel Tully. Colonel Tully, now quickest of them all, to open up a 2-length advantage, almost 3, on Andres, the second spot. Then outside is Buddy's Pretty, racing in third. All fruits ripe. Then Musgrave in between horses, followed by Wrightsville, who 3 or 4 wide into the far turn, 8 lengths from the pacemaker. And Brindano, fiery debut, is last. Colonel Tully to catch, and building on that lead to almost 7 lengths from Andres, and Buddy's Pretty head-to-head for second. Wrightsville travels fourth, about 3 wide of that turn. Outside is Brindano. Brindano now 4 or 5 wide as they turn in. Top of the stretch, Colonel Tully. Colonel Tully with a lead by from 5 or 6, with Andres riding the inside, grabbing the second spot under a drive. And the far outside is Brindano the Gray, still gaining a bit of ground. Brindano's coming on the outside. Brindano has moved to second. Colonel Tully's trying to stay on. Brindano, Buddy's Pretty on the inside. Here comes Brindano. Brindano to surge by late. Brindano, Buddy's Pretty. Then Colonel Tully in Wrightsville. Trained by Troy Robb, bred in Kentucky by Lantern Hill Farm, LLC. 4-year-old Greg Gelding by Vino Rosso, out of Toasted by Successful Appeal. Running time minute 6.95. Official late scratch was a 6 for the Love of Run. $2 exacted $266. Dollar try $913.30. Constellation double 3-6 with a late scratch, $860. Actual double 3-4, $142.80. Pick 3, $117.30. Pick 4, $286. Pick 6 returns $12,276.